Hi there, Steph here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the email from WOLFConnect. So the WOLFConnect email is used to message everyone in the company. You can separate it either by Whistler or Squamish, but it prevents you from having to maintain email lists inside your email client. And just so you know, there was a little confusion about this. You do not have to log into WOLFConnect to reply to any of these emails. What will happen is they'll land in your inbox in Outlook or Gmail or whatever you're using, and you just hit reply and it will go to the sender. So once you've logged into WOLFConnect, you'll see we're on the home screen here. Go to Communications and create message. And what will happen is it will pop up in a new tab, a message box here. And the first thing you need to do is select your list. So I recommend only using either the Squamish list or the Whistler list or both. Because what happens with these other lists is that people will try to send to all staff thinking it goes to everyone in the company. It does not. It only goes to people who have been listed as employees in the past or are currently employees in the company. So it doesn't go to any agents. It's useless to send your floor change requests to this particular list, for example. If you send it to all lead agents, what happens is a lot of the assistants or team members will actually not get the email because the lead agents will get it, but not necessarily somebody's licensed assistant. And so that isn't very useful when you need to get a message out to the agents and their assistant is managing their email. So all lead agents isn't very useful. And the reason we haven't deleted any of these lists is because they're auto-generated by the system and we actually can't delete them. All agents is fine, but keep in mind that staff won't get it. So what will happen is that you'll send out a floor request change and the front desk staff won't get it. And then when you don't turn up for your floor, they're calling you and you said, no, I switched last week. And so they don't necessarily know. So I prefer definitely to use the everyone in Squamish list or everyone in Whistler list. And the Whistler list does include all of the Pemberton people. So another neat feature of these lists is once you click on them, you'll notice that the in-out board over here changes. This in-out board shows you everyone who is actually on this list. So if I select Squamish, I can see all of these people, so all of the agents, all of their assistants, and all of our Squamish staff are actually on this list. If I select Whistler, I can actually see all of the people who will be receiving this email. So all of the agents, all of their assistants, and all of our Whistler and Pemberton staff are on this list. And if you need to send an email to the entire company, you can use both lists. So you'll notice I just hovered over and moved it over into the recipient list. If you need to send a custom email, you can actually scroll down and select any people you want inside the company. So they all have accounts in WOLFConnect and you can select them on here and move them over. You can start by typing their name. So if I wanted to send an email to everyone in the back of the Nestor's office because maybe there's going to be painting done, I'm going to say Denise and Dana. Whoops, I can start typing Dana and Doug, and I can move them over there. So you get the idea. I'm actually going to get rid of these guys. And I'm going to go back to my main lists. I'm going to send the Whistler and Pemberton office an email. And I'm going to tell them that it's a sales meeting reminder. And I might say the date. So you just enter the subject as you would for any other email, and then you can create your body. I would use HTML, so you click this little button here, and it gives you a what you see is what you get editor. So you could bold fonts, change the font size. You can also add links should you need to send a link to somebody. And then it's really easy. I usually click BCC and confidential and hit send. So that's how you send an email via WOLFConnect. Now there's one other feature in WOLFConnect that I want to point out with regard to emails, and that is if you go back to the main screen under communications, you'll see this button called Manage. And while you don't need to log in to WOLFConnect to see your WOLFConnect emails, they'll land in your inbox, and you don't need to log in to reply, you can go in here and see all the messages that were sent to you via WOLFConnect. So this is your WOLFConnect inbox. You can also see all the messages that you sent by clicking on the Sent button through WOLFConnect. So if you needed to update, for example, an email that you sent. So if I wanted to take this cheer mail on in this weekend's Ironman Canada, and I wanted to tell everyone on that list Mel's number, I'm going to hit reply, and what's going to happen is it's going to pop up, and I'm going to be able to tell Whistler and Squamish, and I can use HTML, and I can pop in here, and I can say PS Mel's race number is. And so in that respect, you can reply to your own messages, you can forward messages, and you can manage your messages right inside the manage space inside the WOLFConnect email communications. So that's it. That's how you use the WOLFConnect emails. It's really easy. It makes it easy to keep in touch with everyone in the company, and I hope you find that useful. I will catch you at the next video. Thanks for watching.